Chapter 1, Part 2. I nod. You into all that then, lighting and things, I suppose? At Osprey Academy, every student is required to participate in at least one extracurricular activity. Operating the lights for school productions is both the least time-consuming and the least socially demanding option available. And I've clung on to the role since year 7. You don't fancy being on stage? Jamie asked, tossing an M&M into the air and catching it in his mouth. I shake my head so hard my plait smacks me across the face. Jamie starts to say something else, but my attention is stolen by the arrival of the caretaker. Excuse me, I say, cutting off Jamie's sentence and heading for Miss Chetty's office. Wait, you're not going, are you? Jamie asks, following me. It's weird, but he almost sounds disappointed. Yep, I reply, ducking under the caretaker's arm and swooping up my backpack and denim jacket. Are you getting a lift? No, walking. I'll walk with you, Jamie says, reaching for his hoodie from the heap on the floor and tying it round his waist. Don't be mad. It's still really early, I say, panic fizzing in my belly. Hamilton have been replaced with the Grease soundtrack, and the cast are reenacting bits of the show they've literally just performed. Hyper from Haribo and Syrupy Squash. I was going to go soon anyway, Jamie says. I've got to be up at 6. Paper round. Plus, I'd be a proper dickhead if I didn't. It's dark out. I try to argue, but it's no good. Jamie's mind is made up. We walk down the corridor in silence, our trainers squeaking against the rubber floor. We're both wearing Converse. Jamie's a charcoal grey and obviously new. The lace is brilliant white. Mine are ancient. The canary yellow canvas faded and streaked with dirt. Despite my efforts not to, we keep falling into step with each other. It's all very discombobulating, like my universe has been shaken up like a snow globe and everything's landed back in slightly the wrong place, and no one's noticed except me. So where do you live, Rose Snow? Jamie asks as we step into the muggy July night. Hearing him say my name out loud sounds weird, more than weird. Until tonight, Jamie's never even registered my existence, never mind indicated he knows my full name. Quite far, I answer, leaping on my chance for an out. Right over the other side of town, probably totally out of your way, actually. Try me, he says, folding his chunky arms across his chest. Arcadia Avenue, I say, mentally crossing my fingers. You won't know it. Like I said, it's a proper trek. Jamie takes out his phone and jabs at the screen a few times before holding it up so I can see. It's not that far, he says. You were making out like you live in Timbuktu. I smile weakly. I can't believe year 9 is nearly over, Jamie comments as we cross the road. This term's gone well fast, don't you think? I suppose so. Got any plans for the summer? Nothing special. I'll be in Florida for most of it. My grandparents live out there. You going anywhere? Not this summer. As if this summer is the exception, not the rule. The journey veers back between awkward silences and equally awkward small talk, and I'm weak with relief by the time we turn into Arcadia Avenue. Well, bye then, I say, hovering by the street sign. You can just leave me here. Don't be mental, Jamie says. I said I was walking you to your door, and I'm gonna. What number are you again? 56. I increase my pace, hoping Jamie will follow my lead, but he does the opposite. Slowing down, his head swivelled in the direction of the houses on his right. Reluctantly, I reduce my pace to match, all the while hoping the crazy hammering in my chest doesn't sound as stupidly loud as it feels. Do you know who lives here? Jamie asks, stopping in front of number 48. Not really. Why? I say, fiddling with the hem of my jacket and looking in the opposite direction. I just thought you would, being neighbours and everything. Well, we're not exactly neighbours, I say. It's not like I live next door or anything. Lucky you. I bet they have rats and all sorts. Okay, so again, have a little think about what you think Jamie's talking about. Can you think of any properties in your area that might be comparable to where he's talking about? Part 3 coming up.